Hayes Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, and that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Sayin from the gun on third down. Trying to beat the D deep. Another incompletion on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The run inside. It's Cobb. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Brown will throw it. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Speeding down the left side. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. they are going to set the tone of this game.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
From the gun on third down, Sayet fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Jackson. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with third and a yard.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting in this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Throwing, say it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's just such a missed opportunity for this offense. It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line running back... tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to chuck it deep.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, say it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Say it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Makes the catch, it's Roberts. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He's in open space. Got a little grass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's loose down the middle. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Zayn. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. You just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Zayn. Makes the grab on the left. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Brown will throw it. Pulls it in. It's Nimrod. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to Washington. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the single back. Could be an alley.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. Coming out with it, it's Cross. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. At the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Sayin to throw. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Sayin. Under fire. And down he goes. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Sayin. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Julian with the play fake. Bringing the heat. And they got it. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 9 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Sooners getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. They now move to 9-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The keeper on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires it down the seam. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Say it. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Sayin. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The running back has it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. There's some room. Tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Makes it past the marker. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
He'll take it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Washington. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. The 20. And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meat open wound. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.